Aw. His story is sad, but I feel like I like him. He's pretty funny.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Well, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devil biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Cool. Great. Great. Getting another bomb. My favorite.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents. Administering shock. Stand clear.
Boop.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what. Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Alright. I will get one battery, and then how many PCCs do I have on me? I'll get 2 more PCCs. And then I think we're gonna head out.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need... Any irregularities should trigger...
Okay, where's my thermal pad? Cool. Alright. We are gonna have to be nice and careful moving out. let me read a little bit of mail, because I know I have some. Sam, I heard you took care of the terrorists in this area. How the hell did you manage that? I mean, those guys have got guns and God knows what else, and they wouldn't hesitate to shoot you dead. I can't believe you took them on, but I'm glad you did. You really are the great deliverer. Thanks to you, I've started making a few deliveries again, getting back into the Porter way. Looks like the distribution network will be back to normal before long. Couldn't stay away, huh? Glutton for punishment, I reckon. Then let me bore you a little more. I told you before about drone syndrome and delivery dependence, right? Turns out there's an interesting little theory both might be reactions to. Against might be a better way of putting it, the possibility of the singularity. Humans didn't want to stop being human, and the Death Stranding, that was mankind's last-ditch attempt to retain its sense of self. We caused it somehow because we couldn't bear the thought of losing our identity. Makes a sort of sense, no? Humans have beaches, humans become BTs, humans cause void-outs. It all comes back to us. We die, sure, but at least we die with a bang, not a whimper. Maybe our next step should be to try and make the singularity happen for real. Get rid of us once and for all, I mean. I don't actually think that way, you know I don't, but sometimes I can almost see the logic in it. What's the measure of man? What's the value in fighting tooth and nail to keep him around? Is it ever too much? Can't help wondering. I tell you, I'd hate to die and come back as a BT and stir up trouble. Better be rid of the flesh, don't you think, Sam? I'm not sure. Snapshot of ages past. Sam, do you recall the handprint you brought me? Well, I hope you're sitting down, because when I analyzed it, I discovered that it was 65 million years old. It dates back to the late Cretaceous period when the dinosaurs became extinct. I did fear that perhaps it was just the rock and that the handprint itself had been added much later, but that seems not to be the case. Could someone have traveled through time via the beach in order to leave it? If not, how could it possibly have been made? I plan to look into the matter further and will get in touch when I learn more. If you happen to stumble across anything that might shed light on this mystery, you'll let me know too, won't you? Maybe. Alright. We are on our way to... Which one's first?
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Well, let's hope this isn't too bad. Especially since I'm carrying a bomb, and I'm not even going to be able to get rid of the bomb at the first place I stop at. I think it's a good thing I made myself this thermal pad. Do I have a ladder? I don't think I have a ladder. I do have a climbing anchor, so I can at least get down easier. But I wish I had brought a ladder. Oh well, once I get to the Geologist and then connect, then I'll grab a ladder. Dry out for falling rocks. And hope that you don't join them. Sam, the show is on the road. The show has started. We're getting ready for our first commercial break here, man.
Just you, yourself, and me.
trying to find the best way to get over this ridge. Alright, we need to hold still because our stamina's draining. Why don't I take this moment and drink some Monster Energy drink? Alright, let's try going up this way. Are you gonna climb? Thank you. Alright. I think we're almost at the top. I would love to put a zip line down here, but I am off network. That sucks. Oof. I think I'm gonna go down this hill and around the rocks. Delivery bot completed his order. I wonder how he did. His track record isn't particularly good. I see my destination. Question is, how hard is it going to be for me to get to it? I'm holding back. Sam, I swear to God. Oh man, you're scaring me. You're holding a bomb. Need I remind you? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. How many... Do I only have one? Am I gonna regret this? Maybe. I need another climbing anchor. Sam, why are you going... Alright, Sam, I'm gonna hold on to the rope until I get to the end, because I don't trust it. Okay. I can't see a thing. But we made it. Let's drop off the first of this stuff. Here's all of your anti-Chiralium medication recovery.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of day stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Skip. Alright, how'd you do? 84%. 80-something percent, 85%. Wow, you are really bad at your job, bot. %87 average damage. Good job. Proud of you.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Hey there, BB. Alright, there's the geologist. Hey, climbing anchor level 2. Cool, just in time.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now, assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralium readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Alright, alright, bot. You can either go to Mountain Knot City or to Heartman's lab. I don't care. Go to Mountain Knot City.
Deploying autonomous delivery.
Hey, Virgil. How you doing? We are carrying a bomb. We got to meet Heartman. Got to have a chat. Well, that's all great times. I need to make myself a ladder and a new climbing anchor. Nice. Okay, I am going to be heading out to the paleontologist next. He is east, I think. Oh. Never mind. He is southwest. We're heading there next. But first I need to go to the bathroom.